What's going on, Fire Family? Welcome back to another episode of Mars Day with Mark. This is 82. Ooh to the woo. Guys, countdown to the new year. It'll be here in like 5 minutes. For some, time is a weird thing. Some of you guys, it's already 2025. Time is a social construct. It's like, do you guys remember the land before time? Let me focus this camera. Because if you ask somebody in the land before time, what time is it? They'd be like, what is what? Huh? And then big ass meteor killed all the dinosaurs. Anyway, this is why is the focus so weird? Anyway, this is your favorite astrology podcast. Now I'm about to put it on blast. Hope you guys have had a stellar, get it? Stellar, get it? Oh Lord, new year, year 2024. You know what? It's gonna be a great year. Claim that, affirm that. But do remember, guys, for things to change for you, you need to change. So if we don't do anything different in the year ahead, nothing different is going to happen. So the thing that struck me as powerful that I heard is like just try to do a year defining thing every year. And if you do that, you'll have a good year. Like what thing could you do that really would define the year? I did a couple things. I'm not going to make this about me. We're going to get into astrology in just a second, but let me give you guys like a couple things I did. I learned how to fight. I took MMA classes. I started taking my fitness really seriously. I stopped smoking. That's like a good, I got like three. Oh, hell yeah. You can do like 10-year defining things if you really like, oh, wanted to. I learned how, you see that? I'm still figuring it out, but it's like that thing with, yeah, I almost, oh, man, I'll figure it out. How people do that like pectoral flex, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna get really good at that. That's gonna be my year defining thing in 2025. Actually, I'm gonna let the actions speak louder than words. I gotta manifest some things and then I'll show you guys some cool things. But anyway, let's talk about the year. Let's talk about the chart ahead. Let me show you guys the chart. Let's start the breakdown. So obviously, this is the astrology breakdown for the week. It's Tuesday to Tuesday, Mars Day with Mark. So that's December 31st, New Year's Eve, up until January 7th. Are you guys excited? Please leave a like and subscribe to this video if you haven't yet already. Absolutely free. It's just a click of a button. If you could do something that costs no money and almost no effort but makes somebody's life better, would you do it? Yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. So this is the chart, and we're gonna go a week in the future. Hold up. We them boys. I gotta actually do something like let me get the chart on animation mode and then we'll go through it. So I'm gonna show you guys the planets where they are right now, and I'm gonna show you them a week in advance, and then I'm gonna run through the major highlights and say how this might affect some of us. But I would just say if you are really down to clown, follow along with your actual astrology chart. And I want to say, guys, most prevalent thing around this time right now, we just had a new moon yesterday. New moon in Capricorn. The moon is still in Capricorn right now. So I actually did a video breaking down how this lunation cycle is going to affect all 12 zodiac signs. So if you haven't yet seen it, hit the link in the description. I just heard the fireworks go off. Just hit the link in the description and you can even choose the timestamp for your respective zodiac sign. I would start with your rising sign and then maybe your sun sign and your moon sign. Or if you have a prominent planet or a specific house that's really prominent or dignified, I would try that one as well. And just, some of you guys may want to watch the whole thing, you know, have fun, enjoy it. I made it for you. I made this for you. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about the stars where we are right now. Earth. Welcome to it, guys. Is this a simulation or is this real life? Hey, if it was a simulation, why wouldn't you just manifest everything you wanted? Let's do that. All right, anyway, the sun, let's turn it to gold, guys. That feels right. Let's go gold today. Yeah, the sun is in Capricorn, tropical Capricorn. Exciting. Happy birthday to my Capricorns. Happy belated, maybe happy early birthday. A lot of you goats are having a great time. Oh, happy New Year too, guys. It's 2025. This chart is stuck like 11 minutes in the past, so I'm gonna actually move it forward. Whee! To that exact moment, to the midnight right here. And this is in Central Standard Time. I'm hearing more fireworks, or maybe those are gunshots. I don't know. Anyway, now we're actually in the future. I clicked it too many times. We're 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes ahead, 9, 10. Click too fast sometimes. But anyway, back to business because this is a timeless video. There is the sun at 11 Capricorn. You have the moon at 27 Capricorn as I'm filming this, around midnight, New Year's Eve CST. So that being said, guys, ignore the houses here. They don't really do too much as far as the week's astrology. What does matter is your houses. So that's when I said follow along with your chart. That's what I mean. Is like if you were a Capricorn rising, Capricorn is your first house. If you were a Cancer rising, it'd be your seventh, and and so on and so forth. But basically, Mercury today is at 20 degrees of Sagittarius. We've got Venus at 27 Aquarius. We've got Mars at 1 Leo going retrograde. Jupiter is also retrograde at 13 Gemini. Saturn is in Pisces. Hold up, there it is at 14. Uranus in Taurus, 23 degrees retrograde. Neptune is in Pisces at 27 degrees. Pluto is in Aquarius at 1 degree. And our north node of the moon is in Aries at 1 degree, which of course is going to put the south node of the moon at 1 degree of Libra. And 1 week from now, this is the chart. Let me show it to you. The sun is going to be at 18 Capricorn. The moon will be somewhere around Taurus a week from now. So we'll actually break through the quarter moon, the first quarter in Aries this week. So the moon is going to be waxing all week, really, waxing moon phase. We've got Mercury almost done with Sagittarius. This is the last week of Mercury Sagittarius. I bet if I go forward one more day, you'll see Mercury go into Capricorn. Exactly. I'm him. I'm so good at this. We've got Venus going to 5 Pisces. So we have some ingress motion this week. Get excited. This is actually really fucking cool. I've been excited about this for a minute. I'm going to tell you why this is beautiful. We've got Mars regressing. What? 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 Yeah, it's crazy. Venus moves forward into a sign, Mars moves backwards into a different sign. So Mars is regressing to Cancer, 29 degrees at the end of this week. We've got Jupiter, 12 degrees of Gemini, moving back a little bit. Saturn moves up to 15 degrees. Uranus doesn't really move too much at all, besides a couple minutes. Neptune moves forward a couple minutes. Pluto moves forward a couple minutes. The North Node and the South Node are basically just chilling. They're moving very slow. So let's talk about the highlights of this week, guys. Break it down step by step by step by step. Capricorn season. This is the theme of the month. Capricorn is about building. And why they call it a building if it's already built? Answer me that, chat. Can a confused person get a resolution? Can I get some help? Why do they say that? I want to know. Let me know. Why do they call it that? Anyway, this is an earth sign. So life has a kind of serious undertone, doesn't it, right now? Like, why are we so serious? Universe is like, lock in, guys. Get it together. This is like the new year energy, right? I mean, in our Gregorian calendar, it always corresponds this way. In tropical astrology, it's like, okay, new year. Now we got to get to the gym. Now we got to be disciplined. Now we got to run this world like a schedule. We got to treat it like a business, have a plan. Yeah. And if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And that's the simple truth. And you may not take it that serious. You might be like, but bitch, I'm just vibing. I don't really need a plan. I don't give a damn. And that's cool. But hey, man, hope is not a strategy. And I think that's the real message. And find that, like, how could I say that in a more beautiful or sexy way? Like, hope is not a strategy. I need like a sound effect or something, but just make that a sexy message because it is your life, okay? So, really, the sun this week is going to make a sextile to Saturn. Like, check it out. I'm gonna circle it and I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna throw that Saturn in a circle. Yes, sir. Throw that Saturn in a circle. So it's actually sextile right now, like applying by 3 degrees. So in the middle of the week, around Saturday, the Saturn sextile is perfect. And then, we're going to be separating out of the Saturn sextile for the rest of the week into the next Tuesday. So, and what I mean is like, hey, it's a Saturn sextile the sun week. And what does that mean? It's like a lot of opportunities this week to get it together, to structure and build your life and even develop yourself. I think by and large, the discipline and the organization is going to come a little bit easier this week as a result of this Sun Saturn sextile. Say that 10 times fast. Sun Saturn sextile, Sun Saturn sextile. Sally sells sextile Saturn down with the seashore. Real shit. And let's talk about the moon. So the moon is gooning, the moon is edging, the moon is jelking, the moon is bussing. No, I'm playing. Give it like 2 weeks, full moon, then the moon will be bussing. But the moon is gooning and edging right now. And the moon is getting its freak off, no diddy. Capricorn goon. What the hell am I talking about? Anyway, the moon is new right now, so you may feel kind of empty, like a paper cup flying through the wind. I don't know how you feel. How you feel, Chad? Let me know in the comments down below. I feel amazing. I feel amazing. I took a nap. I cried my eyes out. I coddled myself and I said, there. You're gonna get it. It'll be okay. And now I feel great. So the moon just tells you that your feelings are really important, man. The sun in Capricorn says, have a plan and a vision for your life and think about who do you want to be and what's the mountain you're trying to climb. Okay. So I'm not trying to climb a mountain. I'm trying to climb max. And you don't gotta try too hard for that. So I just say, guys, especially with Mercury Sag, aim high right now. Like, how crazy would it be, guys, if you reach the end of your life and you got everything you want, and you're like, I didn't dream big enough. Damn it. I should have asked for more. I could have done more. That would be crazy. So what about this? Like, hey, even if you shoot for the moon, you'll land on the stars. Or if you shoot for the stars, you might land on the moon. Ooh. And sometimes you shoot for the moon, you land on your face, but at least you went for it. Damn it. At least you went for it. How cool is that? Go for it, guys. Think big, plan big. And basically, the moon and the sun in Cap just says, hey, decide what the hell you want, get after it, have a good time. And the moon is just saying, hey, in the day to day, make sure you can comfort yourself, confront your emotions, comfort yourself, and help yourself build. Because some days that shit's going to be hard and you may need more reassurance, essentially. Waxing moon, edging moon is forward motion. So it's about just getting on that shit. No thing else to say. No thing. No, I have nothing. Anyway, you have Mercury finishing Sag. And Mercury is how you think, it's how your brain works. And this is real big brain energy. Mercury Sagittarius. This is all about the big picture. So dream big, think big. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest, okay? And don't be afraid to flex. But don't be like so fucking arrogant to the point where like people don't want to listen to you because your delivery is just too spicy. And I will say, we've had Mercury and Sag for a little bit, especially because of the last retrograde cycle. But exaggeration is kind of second nature with this one, y'all. So it's like try to make things make sense and maybe slow the fuck down. That might actually help when it comes to processing energies. Because this feels like a wind tunnel, guys. It's like it's a lot. It's unhinged too, which is cool. It's fun. It's quirky. It's cute. It's weird. It's playful. It's jolly. It's friendly. It's like okay, cool. But at the same time, it's like Dad said lock in. Saturn is in Pisces and the sun is in Capricorn and Dad is getting out of his chair. You better lock the fuck in. Okay. Anyway, Mercury is gonna be finishing up this week in Aquarius. So what am I saying? I'm so wrong. Sagittarius. You see, if I slow what? If I slowed down, what? What did that work? What? Let me stop. Wow, peekaboo. Okay, what the fuck? Bro, I'm having too much fun. Is there any such thing? Maybe. I don't know. What? I hope that shows the same on your screen as it does on my screen because I'm going to use that more often and be like, bitch, are you listening to me? Okay, anyway, back to the chart. Back to the chart. Oh, I liked it, bro. I hope that worked, man, because it's like screen recording. So it's like I can really be like, yeah, pay attention to me, and then like, boom, look at the chart. Anyway, 82 episodes in, and we finally figured out how to show the meeting or the participants. Okay, cool. What does this button that says show meeting do? It says, oh, it shows the meeting. Okay, cool. Interesting. Well, anyway, back to the astrology. There's going to be some freaky ass angles when it comes to Mercury this week. So I will just say, hey, it doesn't fucking matter what angles Mercury makes if your mindset is correct. What's the correct mindset? Hey, man, we may beg to differ and we may beg to agree. I'm not too and I'm not too proud to beg. But anyway, the thing about Mercury in Aquarius, oh damn it, I did it. I did it again, guys. Anyway, let's go back to it. That made me so happy that I found that button. And if it's not showing up for you guys, you'll see me laughing about nothing when this gets posted. But anyway, um, what's going on with Mercury? What the dog doing? Mercury is gonna start. Well, this is really the thing I'm seeing, and I'm calling it out. I'm trying to push up to it. But you see Mercury in a mutable sign. You see Neptune in a mutable sign. That means there's a square coming. Mercury's about to fight this fucking fish. It's like, you know, those dreams that you have where you're trying to fight somebody and like you're punching in slow motion and it's just like, yeah. That's Mercury squared to Saturn. You're like, am I stupid? Am I cooked, chat? What the fuck is going on? So you'll see this more in the back end of the week where your mind is going to be more, it's really going to be perfect on like Monday, Tuesday, Mercury squared to Neptune. So I would say it's like full speed ahead. But then whenever you get to the back end of this week, like Monday, Tuesday, coming up to the next episode, you'd be like, damn, is this real? Is my mind inside of the fish tank? What the fuck? The hell does this even mean, boy? And you may be getting profound insights and downloads, but at the same time, you might get really confused. So touch some grass, write your ideas down, talk to yourself through it, and you'll be all right. Anyway, keep it short, sweet, simple. Venus is getting some freaky ass ingress this week. So Venus is all about love, and we got Venus in Aquarius, which says, "Oh wow, free love, free my guy Lance. Lance didn't do anything wrong. Free Lance." Anyway, um, Venus loves Pisces, sometimes a little too much. So this will be the theme for a while. Probably, let me see, like probably about a month. Yeah, about a month. We got about a month of Venus and Pisces. How cool is that, chat? So get excited because it's about to be an ocean of love. It's about to be an abundance of love, and it's about to be a spiritual type of love. So this is like prime time manifesting energy. It's like Venus is what you want, what you like, what you value. And Pisces is the whole universe. It's your dream. So I see a lot of spectrums of possibilities here. Let me just show you myself, my beautiful self, man. And I gotta do more workouts, man. I gotta eat more. I need to take creatine or something. We'll get there. Anyway, Venus and Pisces, I say on a more positive note, this could be really helpful to help you recognize like what is it that I actually want? Like what's the dream for my life? What's the vision? But at the same time, there can be some disconnection between you and that. And this could make you like hyper indulgent. You may struggle with limits when it comes to, indulgence. You may spend too much fucking money. You may give too much love to people that don't warrant it. You might be in love with your imagination. You may have it could be like it could be like a very spiritual connection and it makes a lot of sense, but this could also be like delusion. So your job is to separate the two and to make sure that you know what your dreams are, but also make them practical. And I think it's very cool that we're also going to have Venus sneak up to Saturn and they're going to do something crazy. And I don't know if we can talk about it. Not on YouTube. But anyway, Venus in Pisces just says, live a good life and think about what you want. Think about your values. And are you living according to your values? Good question. Does anybody want to think about that? I don't know. That sounds like too much thinking for us in 2025. Let me put it in different words, man. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. You hear me? You feel what I'm saying? Because some of us caught the brain rot. Pluto's in Aquarius. So anyway, Mars is freaky ass Mars doing the thing. I warned you guys, man. And you're like, chill, bro. I'm just excited for oh, I'm just excited for 2025. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to turn up on you. But I was telling you guys for a long time that Mars and Pluto are going to go opposite. And this is the week where it really happens. Mars opposite the Pluto. And foreshadowing, we're going to have it happen again. Because like Pluto, let's say Pluto's like right here. And Mars is like right here. And they're doing this freaky little dance. So Mars retrograde is like boom, crossing over the Pluto opposition. When Mars goes direct, Mars is going to smack over it again. So get ready, guys. We're about to get hit in the mouth by Mars this week. And then, some, months in the future it'll happen again. And I'll tell you when. So make sure you subscribe. But anyway, Mars and Pluto angle is it's a tight angle. We've had this for the last couple weeks to months of, I should say, yeah, at least a month of 2024, which kind of makes things a little more serious because you've got the planet of passion, opposing the planet of desire. So you may find that your intentions are going opposite your obsessions, or your obsessions are getting in the way of your intentions, or this could look like there's a lot of ways this can play out, guys. The spectrums the further you go from the sun, the bigger the spectrums get to be, really, if you really think about it. I've seen that this is asking us to have more impulse control on a personal level, and you'll have a whole bunch of interpersonal conflicts because of that bullshit. Because people can't control themselves. So it's like, hey, man, I'm not here to sell you fear. I'm here to sell you books. Make sure you hit the link in the bio and buy a book. All right. And then just read it, or I'll read it to you. I could literally read you the audiobook. But anyway, I'm not here to sell you fear. I will just say there's something a little dangerous about Pluto and Mars energy because you've got like intention and you've got this destructive ass energy. You just want to destroy some shit, wanton destruction. Oh Lord, that's not a good thing. That can be cruel. That can be fucked up. That can be unusual. So I don't encourage anybody to be a casualty. Like I'm gonna say this again in the future as we go through more Pluto Mars angle, especially the next opposition and squares and conjunctions, man. But it's like control your fucking self and mind your fucking business, guys. There's evil people in this world, and a lot of us neglect to pay attention to this because it's uncomfortable. And if you really take the time to think about the nature and the origin of evil, it makes no fucking sense. I'm gonna keep it a buck 50, 1,000 with you guys. That makes no fucking sense. When you have the choice to do something that wouldn't harm people and would uplift the world, and you don't make that choice, why the fuck would you not make that choice? It doesn't make rational sense, guys. Anybody's capable of evil, malign force, but if you know better, do better. Okay? You see my fucking speaker turn to red when I said that shit, bro. That's crazy. I know spirit can control technology, and I know that there's also like an algorithm of probability. Somebody like you're reaching, bro. It's like I just happened to notice it when I said it. Maybe that's just a coincidence. But anyway, man, there's evil in this world, and you'd be a dumbass to say there isn't. I'm not trying to say that to be needlessly divisive. It's like we can talk about it. We can debate it. Like, where do y'all think evil comes from? The best answer I got was malign force. So maybe it's not a malice intent, but that shit does exist. You can't neglect that. That some people literally be making the wrong choices when they know a better way to do it. And at a certain point, it's not a fucking mistake when you want that shit, when you're choosing that shit. Now, and don't be naive, y'all. Don't think that everybody has the same values. Like me, I'm about love. I got a Libra moon. That's my nature. And not all Libra moons are good people, by the way. And it's a little bit beyond astrology, but I'm just trying to use it as a reference with this language. It's like I find peace in life. I look for comfort. I look for peace. But it's like I've even had times in my life where through my pain, through my confusion, I've wanted to see the world suffer too. And you know what that did? It caused a lot of suffering for me. So I kind of grew the fuck out of it. And there's times where I can feel victimized by this world, but it's like I don't choose to see myself that way. And I don't choose to make victims of other people because of my pain. You feel me? I'm just grateful to be able to speak on that and actually mean it as I say it. I'm not perfect, nor do I claim to be. I'm just trying to make points, tell stories about me while I make a point. I don't think I digress, but Mars Pluto's a freaky ass angle, y'all. So it's asking you to evolve. It's asking you to be great, asking you to step up a little bit. All right. And this is the kind of crazy thing, y'all, is like you can kind of mind your business and not pay attention, but it's like if evil exists in the world, you're doing nothing about it. Are you implicit in the evil? That's really the question to really think about and ponder on as we move through these times right now. Is like, are you fighting the good fight? And some may say, I don't want to fight. I want peace. Well, why aren't you fighting harder than everybody then? If you really want a peaceful world, why aren't you fighting for peace then? Just something to think about, okay? Anyway, we've got Jupiter, freaky ass Jupiter squaring up with Saturn. Oh yeah, but by the way, let's talk about the Mars regress because Mars is gonna go back into Cancer. And Mars has a challenging time in Cancer. You're gonna see this around next Tuesday. Mars dip back into it. So we'll have another discussion about this. And I also have a video, which I'll link below. Why does Mars hate Cancer so much? I'll tell you exactly why. It's a long video and it also show you kind of like how it will go through everybody's houses. So do check out that video about Mars and Cancer. It's just like, you're going to be more internally oriented. Your orientation is going to be emotional, and that can make you erratic and reckless and nervous and paranoid at times, or maybe even seek to meet your desires in a more passive or subtle way, and manipulation can ensue as a result of this. So you have to be very fucking real with yourself about what the fuck you want so you can actually be real with other people. Taking from somebody with this placement with Mars and Cancer, man, you actually have to feel your fucking feelings and stop suppressing your anger and internalizing that shit, because then it's going to explode in the most inopportune times. And you'll destroy things you're trying to build up and have to increase your understanding of fucking nothing. You understand me? Shit's rough, man. So you have to realize that you're in control of your emotions, no matter how hard it is or how volatile they can be. And at the same time, not everybody's operating on the same level of consciousness as you guys. So you will see in Mars and Cancer more conflict with people, more interpersonal conflict. And that's just the nature of the archetype. So just try not to take anything fucking personal at this time and recognize people are only projecting what's inside of them. Even if they use your fucking name and try to use examples from your life and try to paint them, it's not personal, man. And use that with some nuance, because at the same time, you can't say nothing is personal. There's like a paradox I'm trying to convey to you guys. It's like, yes, people have relationships, things are personal, but it's like when people come at you with really anything, it's the world mirroring you. Like, you guys give me a lot of love, for example. You give me a lot of great comments, and I appreciate the love, but it's like that's a reflection of the love I'm giving myself in the world, you know? And if I take issue with the hate, that's the shit I don't like about myself too. I mean, and God forbid I do something that hurts somebody genuinely, and they reflect that part of me back to them. That's a reflection of my transgressions too. So you got to own it all. You got to take accountability for your feelings, basically. Take control of your emotions, Mars and Cancer energy. Anyway, let's talk about Jupiter. Freaky ass Jupiter is in Gemini, which is very similar to Mercury Sagittarius. They're mutual reception right now. Wind tunnel of ideas, man. Get your head on straight. Don't be too distracted, okay? Be willing to learn, but don't be too distracted by all this shiny object bullshit. Saturn in Pisces says build your dreams. Have faith in life, man. Challenge your beliefs. Make sure that makes sense. Do your deeply embedded assumptions actually support your life? That's really the question with Saturn and Pisces. And with them kind of squaring up, Jupiter, Saturn, things got to change, man, for you to change. Like, it's a very new year message. If you don't change, nothing's going to change for you. So remember that. And don't wish life was easier, wish that you were better. And don't be crashing out with this Jupiter Saturn square, because you may be so frustrated at the limitations, the Saturn, that you just want to be free, Jupiter. So you just pretend like you don't have any limits. You're like, okay, forget my kids at that. Like, I could use names, but I'm not going to turn this into gossip. But it's like, because they forget my kids at the house. Like, I'm going to go party. I'm going to go turn up. Or it's like, forget that I have bills, or I'm $5,000 in debt and I need to pay my car payment. I'm gonna go ball out at the club because I just want to feel free. I just tired of feeling like I'm poor. It could be like that energy. I don't know, I don't want to say neutral or positive or negative, but on another note, this could play out like you have opportunity in front of you, Jupiter energy, but you're too fucking afraid to take it. Don't do that either. It could go both ways, man. So the question really is, with this Jupiter Saturn square, how can you take your fear and your pessimism and pragmatism and turn it into something that is stabilizing and productive, but also take your faith and your confidence and exuberism and turn it into something that is productive and stabilizing as well? Try to find the best of both worlds. Don't be a crash out fucking idiot, but also don't let your fear eat into the luck that you have, okay? That's really the Jupiter Saturn square. Plus, we got Uranus and Taurus and Neptune and Pluto. So basically, um, Uranus and Taurus says it's a freaky ass world. These are weird times we're going through. Big change, and this is like an era of your life. Uranus and Taurus, a 7-year transit. We got about one more year of Uranus and Taurus, of world instability and value changes and cryptocurrency booming. And it probably won't stop booming, and the world's probably going to get weirder, just so you know. But anyway, that's kind of the challenge that we're having right now, is how can I be more calm inside of the storm? And next week, make sure you're subscribed. We're going to have Uranus trine the sun, or sun trine Uranus. Really cool. coming up. But anyway, Neptune is in Pisces. It's a dream of unity. It's a dream of perfection. But also at the same time, you may see some really confused, delusional people. Who the fuck do you got confused is my question. And now you've got Pluto in Aquarius. And Pluto in Aquarius says evolution is the only solution. And really, it's a war on the mind. Free your fucking mind and make sure not to sleep at the wheel. Okay. And also, this says united, we can do far better than divided. A unified collective effort will always do better than an individual one, but people don't have a collective identity, so they fail every fucking time. All right. What are our collective responsibilities? Can you fucking lead? Is really the question Pluto's asking you right now. Some people can't fucking lead, and the reason they preach is beyond fucking me, man. Some people don't know the fuck they're talking about. And that sounds mean, that sounds divisive, but at the same time, I've been receiving a message from spirit that I'm too nice. I'm too kind. So this is like a weird breaking the fourth wall thing. I'm like 70% has said, 30% Gabura. I need to be more of a dickhead and be more direct when I say the things that I say. Not to piss people off or hurt people's feelings, but it's like a lot of people are incompetent fucking idiots and they bitch so fucking loud and they ask for things they're unwilling to provide. Why do people overinvest in their detriment and want to negotiate their betterment? It makes no fucking sense. These people should go to hell, honestly. And that's not like where you come. Yeah, fuck y'all. Seriously. If you are hurt, I'm talking to you. And if not, I'm preaching to the choir. Anyway, the North Node is in Aries, and that says you could have everything you fucking wanted if you stopped fucking around. Seriously. If you stopped fucking around. If you stop worrying about other people's opinions and perspectives and stop lying to your fucking self, Libra energy. Stop looking at the appearances or trying to bend the world to your perception, you could actually get the life you want. And that sounds like I'm being mean again, but it's like, no, dude, Aries is Mars. Choose your life. Choose your fucking character. You can have what you want in this life, but you have to take fucking action. And that's what I got for you guys. I love you. Honestly, make it short and sweet and keep it to the point. A lot of times these can run like an hour plus. Let's just keep it simple today, guys. Happy New Year. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for a beautiful 2024. Many beautiful years to come. I can't wait for episode 100 because I want to get like a red cake with 100 on it and pretend like I'm eating out of the planet Mars. My freaky ass Cancer Mars. I'm gonna be eating out Mars. Does that make me gay? If that does make me gay, I don't give a fuck because being gay is okay. And I don't, and hey, this is Pluto Sagittarius. Y'all are gay too. Everybody with Pluto Sagittarius is gay. They got a bisexual soul or a transgender soul. That's not what this video is about, but I just came off the hinges, man. One love. Let me tell you what I want to create. What do I want in life? Let me tell you what I want. What I'm wishing and willing into existence in 2025. A world of peace. Yes, a world of peace. So fuck all this artificial separation, all this bullshit. Why people want to fight over politics or nationality or religion or sexual preference or political status or socioeconomic class is bullshit, man. It's bullshit. My enemy is willful ignorance. My enemy is artificial separation. And I'm going to destroy it as with God willing, with air in my fucking lungs and blood in my fucking heart. I'm going to destroy it with full force and fervor. God damn it. Curse this fucking evil in this world, man. I'm fucking tired of this evil world. So that's why I'm going to keep showing up, sharing love, sharing truth. I don't have the truth. I have a truth. And there's universal truth that we got to find together, guys. When we put our heads together, we can build a lot, okay? It's Mr. Meyer with the what? With the fire, here to take the collective vibration higher. And our sole intention for our family is to reconcile all paradox with love and truth. And I love you. Blessed be.